Mike Knoxxx. Best damn show on the radio. You don't like it? Keep listening. Yo, it's a Saturday. I'm home. 6:30.
Welcome, everybody, to the first rendition of Around the Block with Mike Knoxxx Monday Night Raw review. People, I am simply known and I go by the name of Mike Knoxxx, spelt with 3 X's, because indeed, like the pro wrestling you watch every single day, YouTube or not, I too am hardcore. You can find me and the rest of the crew over at the BDSIR Radio Networks at BDSIRnetwork.com. People, the #1 internet rated wrestling show. Matter of fact, we just checked the stats yesterday. We are now the internet's #1 rated talk show network. The show the pros listen to. And look for coming Friday the 13th, Behind the Iron Curtain with Ahmed Johnson, people, right here on the BDSR Radio Networks. But people, we are talking unify. We are talking unification. That is the word that is going around the IWC, correct? I don't consider myself being part of that, but hey, some people say that I am anyway. But let's kick into Raw, and we will talk about the other things later at a better time, people. Raw kicked off the first match with Damien Sandow taking on Dolph Ziggler for the #1 contenders match. And the funny part about that is on Perfect Plex Talk Radio each and every single Monday night at 6 p.m. on the BDSIR Networks. Cheap Pop, we had just got finished discussing, is Big E the next star for the E, which means the WWE. And we said that if he's to grow and go and become someone big in this company, he has to have a dance partner. You know what I mean? Rock had Austin. Shawn had Bret. John Cena has Randy Orton, Edge, whoever you want to put in that category, Batista maybe even, some would say. But who can Big E be to help push him to the next level? And Damien Sandow, according to the company, is that choice. He is the uncrowned champion of the masses. Will he become now the uncrowned or newly crowned Intercontinental Champion at TLC? Can't wait to see that. By the way, that match was phenomenal. I cannot wait for the next for that next match to start. Then we had the Bella Twins and Natalya take on AJ Lee and, you know, the other divas in the back of the locker room. Winner in this match, Natalya. It's about time she gets her title back. Sorry, AJ Lee, I love you. The whole gimmick that you have going on, being like Harley Quinn, it worked for you. You are crazy. I believe you now. I believe you. However, it's time to get Natty the belt. Plus, she's on TV. She's on Total Divas. That's the WWE wants, so that's the WWE's going to get you no matter what. But I got to talk about this right now because it is a Raw review, so I'm not going to go match by damn match. I want to tell you what was important about the match. Let's give it all the fluff, and let's talk about the stuff that you need to talk about. And what everybody is talking about, what everybody is buzzing about is these 8 individuals, people. These 8 individuals that make up the mid-card right now, or a big part of the mid-card. And I'm going to just say this because I argue it all the time, people. Wrestling has always been, and wrestling will always be, driven by storyline, people. Storyline driven. That's wrestling. The Four Horsemen was storyline. DX was storyline. Shawn Michaels kicking Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window was storyline. Storyline is what drives wrestling. Now, with that being said, you have 8 individuals. Now, I'm going to break them apart and put 4 over here. I'm going to put 4 over here. You have CM Punk, best in the world, versus The Shield. 3 guys that, for the life of me, I don't understand why everybody's clamoring, why everybody's complaining, why everybody is complaining, use a better word, you know, children might be listening, for have these guys break up. Why? For good groups to last. The Four Horsemen I mentioned earlier. The Varsity Club, okay, people? I can go further back and back and back. The Midnight Express. For factions to work, they have to last. These 3 guys, they're going to be single competitors. Let's wait. Let's see what they can do right now. They have the best in the world. CM Punk, I know the IWC went crazy. Punk and Bryan are now buried. Triple H is burying somebody else. Put a quarter in the meter. Matter of fact, we're going to be here for a while. Put 50 cents in the meter because slow your roll, people. They're not buried. People say that wrestling needs to be built back up from the ground up, right? Well, if you're going to build it, how else do you build it? By building it through the mid-card. How else do you build it? By having 2 established fan-loved superstars take on 6 up-and-coming guys, okay? Now, The Shield, as I was speaking about Dean Ambrose. I'm a Dean Ambrose guy, okay? Seth Rollins. And to me, the future of the WWE and Roman Reigns. These three guys will come out and dominate CM Punk, but more importantly, if they don't, of course they're not going to dominate, but they're going to win this match at TLC. But the best part about it is we don't know what's going to happen. Let's wait and see. Storyline driven. Why Raw was good. Now, over to the other four that's over here. You have the Wyatt family and Daniel Bryan. You can't go into any arena. I've been there. I was there at the birthplace at WrestleMania in Miami for the Yes chant. No matter where you go, WWE knows that it's there. They're pulling at your... Look, see, that's that yo-yo right there that Vince McMahon and them are pulling on you. They know what they're doing. What's to come with this guy? That's why Raw was good again. I don't know what Bray Wyatt was referring to as far as come join us and we can burn this down. Like I do, but think about it. Who else has had more crazy, riddle-driven promos that no one can understand other than Bray Wyatt than the Ultimate Warrior? Hey, give him a call. Trust me, I can call him. If you can call him, but actually, I'm sorry, you can't call him, but we can call him because here on the BDSIR Radio Network, we are the show the pros listen to. They have the same kind of, I don't know what's going on, kind of storyline, kind of promos, but hey, I dig it. If you don't watch it, do me a favor, turn the channel, okay? Stop complaining about the product. If you don't like it, turn the channel. Hey, guys, you don't like Twilight, right? You want to watch Twilight? Oh, you like Twilight. You don't like Twilight, but you're still watching Twilight. That's how I feel about everybody who complains about wrestling right now. Okay, I'm going to make this short and make it brief. Okay, so I'm interested into that storyline. The other storyline that came out of this was, who the hell was that? That was not Sin Cara. Y'all see that big tattoo? Okay, exactly. Who was that? Do you care? Do you not care? Put it in the comments down below. Let me know. Also, here's what you've been waiting on, people. People saying, oh my God, I've seen Randy Orton. I've seen Randy Orton and John Cena fight so many times. Okay, let's find out how old you are by asking you these questions. How many times have I seen, or have you seen, because I'm asking you the question, how many times have you seen Ric Flair fight Sting? How many times have you seen Ric Flair fight Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? How many times have I seen Bret fight Shawn Michaels? How many times have I seen Triple H fight The Rock? I can go on and on and on. How many times have the Midnight Express fought the Rock and Roll Express? That's what wrestling is. You fight each other. These guys, along with Edge, who's not there right now, have been holding this company down for 10 years since Kurt Angle left. Okay? And who else better to put in a unification match? Oh, I'm sorry. Unification, right? We're talking unifying titles. Well, let's unify the title. I hope they bring this belt back. It's one of my favorite belts. So I had to bring it out for my first ever installment of Around the Block with Mike Knoxxx. The unification title. This is good for wrestling. We talked about it on the BDSIR Network's Perfect Plex Talk Radio. Why? One title is good for business, people. Wrestling needs to be buried. How about that's the word you guys like to use, right? And I said you guys as in you people. You people like to use the word buried. Well, guess what? Raw, SmackDown, wrestling in general needs to be buried and then rerooted like a great flower. Wrestling has that capability because they have us, you, me. The wrestling fans will always be there to water this plant, to water the seed. So wrestling is now planting new seeds. Give them time, people. Look what they've done with the tag team division. I remember 2 years ago, people kept saying tag team wrestling sucks, tag team wrestling's this, tag team wrestling's that. And I kept telling people, give it time. And now look at tag team wrestling. It's better than it's been in the WWE for over a decade, people. For over a decade, this has been the best tag team wrestling has been. At least, all right, I'm going to go back 10 years, at least 7 years, but it's the best that it has been. Now, Orton, Cena, this is where it matters, people, to have one champion. Would it be Cena? Probably, if you put your money on it. Yeah, it's probably John Cena. He's really the face of the WWE, okay? But somebody has to be a unification champion. And the fact, I'm going to just throw this out there for a little curveball. A couple months back, people asked for their money back because they were guaranteed a champion, right? At Night for Champions, but no one won the title. Now they're throwing that word out there so much, I'm led to believe Spotface, shout out to my man Spotface on the BDSR Network, by the way. Follow him at Spotface on Twitter and at Instagram. Had mentioned, this is how we know they're listening to us. Literally, we talked about it Monday. That Friday on the show, he said, what if one guy grabs one belt and one guy grabs the other belt? Technically, you will have unified champion because they both can be champions. I don't know. Think about it. Do the math. 2 + 2 = 4? Or does it? That's what Ogre told me. What if CAT really spelt Dog, think about it, people. Wrestling is supposed to be fun. It is storyline driven. I give Raw a 7.5, strictly based off a storyline. And if I said somebody tell me, oh, we want wrestling, hashtag we want wrestling, go watch NXT, go watch Ring of Honor. If you want to see good wrestling, frankly, just get past all the stuff you don't like on Monday Night Raw and look at the people that's actually performing in the ring. The wrestling has been better in the WWE over the last 2 years than it has been in quite some time too. But people don't notice that because people are not getting the champions that they want. Follow us on the BDSIR Network at BDSIR Network.com. Also on Twitter at BDSIR Network. Follow me at Mike Knoxxx on Twitter and then Instagram. And make sure, guys, you come back Monday, 6 p.m., Perfect Plex Talk Radio. That's our wrestling program. And coming soon, people. Actually, so soon. How soon? Friday the 13th. Get ready, people. That's right. Coming to the network. Now affiliated with the network. Your first black intercontinental champion, Ahmed Johnson, goes behind the curtain on the network, people. That's right. Stone Cold Steve Austin got his own show. Heck, Mike Knoxxx got his own show. But guess what? Ahmed Johnson has his own show. Check out the website for details coming soon. Like I said, Friday the 13th. Get ready. Ahmed Johnson joins the network. But people, we out of here. My time is up. I didn't want to take too much of your time. Just a little synopsis about what I thought about Monday Night Raw. And I'm going to leave you with this. If I could just have one title belt, Vince, can we have this one back, please? I love this title. This is my first title, people. Like I said, make sure you go out there and support the network. And more importantly, support your local indies, people. We out of here. Thank you.
Mike Knoxxx, best damn show on the radio. You don't like it? Keep listening. Ha. Yo, it's a Saturday, I'm home, 6:30 chilling, surfing the internet to see what I'm feeling, laying on